Hello everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to have problem number 32. Write a program to fill an array elements with random numbers from 1 to 100, then fill the array with the keys. We take before generate keys, right? So in this problem, we want to fill the array with that keys. Basically, we copy all that functions in that lesson, I think lesson number 20. And we just add one function for this problem to solve this requirement or to apply the requirement of this problem, okay? For example, if the user input 5, the output should be array 1, and we give it its key. We fill the array 1 with the key, random keys, right? As we said before, we build or we create a function, its name generate 4 letters of the key, and another function generate all the letters of the key. I just changed it from generate all the letters of the key to get the key. You will see now when we go to Visual Studio. So the output should be array 1, and we store inside it all the key, not just one letter or 4 characters or 2 characters or 2 slots. No, we will store inside the first array one key, whole key, all right? And array 2, the second key. Array 3 store inside the third key because the user insert 5, so we have 5 keys stored inside 5 arrays, okay? So let's go to Visual Studio to convert this requirement of problem number 32 into code. All right, guys, this is our solution of problem number 32. Write a program to fill an array elements with random numbers from 1 to 100. Okay, normal array, want to fill it with random numbers from 1 to 100. We already take it now 10 lessons. We just use this random function, generate random function to get used about the reusability, extendability, and we just change a little bit inside the functions, the logics. So tell here, write a program to fill an array elements with random number from 1 to 100. This first requirement of the problem, you should already know it. Then fill the array with keys. This is the new in this problem. So let's go to see how we build this program. But before we go to see how we build this program, let's do run to see how the program looks like. Perfect. Once we did run to the program, the compiler display for us this question: how many keys do you want to generate? Let's say I want to generate, like on the slide, 5 keys. Perfect. Array 1, it has its own key. Array 2, second key. Array 3, the third key. Till array 5, it has its own key. All right. In the beginning, you have this enum that you take it in that lesson number 20. I think it's called the generate keys. Inside the enum, lowercase, number 1 represents lowercase, number 2 represents uppercase, 3 special character, 4 digit, and we'll just use the uppercase from this enum because we want to create keys, and the keys just contain from 4 slots, and each slot contain from 4 characters. So you already know it from that lesson number 20. I think you have to get back and check it in the playlist of this course number 4. And we explained the enum, what it represents, and why we create the enum. That's called character type in that lesson of generate key. And also we have generate random number. You already know it. You've seen it many times before. Get random character, I will open it for you. Also we explained it in that lesson generate key. It's just switch case. It takes the character. For example, if it was character type, it was like, for example, 2 stored inside it, which means uppercase. So the second line of code or the second case, it will be executed and it will print for us or return for us random characters between A and Z, because we call the generate random number here, and the compiler will go bring us a random character and return with the name of the card type, or return with the get random character. It will hold for us one random character because its function do this. And after that we have void display string array. This is the new procedure for this lesson. We will explain it later. And we have a string generate 4 letters of the key. If you remember this function also, we will get back to explain it very fast, but after some minutes, okay? Also we use it from that, or we take it from that lesson, generate keys and get the key, same like the previous lessons. It's from the generate keys lesson number 20, but I changed its name from generate all the letters of the key to get the key. I will open it very fast and I will explain it also very fast after some minutes. All right, this is the same logic, and let's close it, move on. All right, and after that we have procedure get array with the keys. This is also a new procedure. We have just 2 new procedures to solve this problem and get positive numbers. You already know it. So let's start from the main function. We have string, and we have a string array of 100. This time it's string, to make it integer. Why? Because the characters, the keys contain from 4 slots, and each slot contain from capital letter uppercase characters. So in the end, characters together, and then what? String. So don't make it integer because you will face problem. Don't forget to make it string array. We have array, but it's belong to string data type, all right, of 100. And the length, because the length it's number, we take it from the user through the console screen by using this function that's called get positive number, and we display this question to the user once we did run a minute ago. How many keys do you want to generate? How many keys do you want to generate? The user, for example, it was me. I insert number 5. So number 5, it's in the end integer, so the array length, it's okay if you define it integer, okay? It's okay, you have to do it integer. And we give it initial value 0. So after that, when we call the get positive number function, which is this, the last one, we take the number from this through the screen, we store it inside array length, which is belong to integer data type. So now we have the length 5. And we call this procedure get array with the keys. It's here above the get positive number, the second procedure here. From down, it takes the array, string array, okay, empty, and it takes the length. Let's open it. Perfect. Integer I equals 0, while I, which is 0, less than array, which is 5. I just insert it now as a user. Yes, go inside the while statement and execute this line of code. Array of I, the first index of the array, equal get the key. Get the key, we already explained it in lesson number 20 of JWPS keys. It has this logic. String, all the letters of the key, equal double quotation for initial value of the string. Short counter equal 1. While counter less than 4, why 4? Because we say we want this line of code repeat 4 times to create for us 4 slots for each key. And where I will create 4 characters for each slot inside the generate 4 letters of the key function. All right, just let's move slowly, step by step. While counter less than or equal 4, yes, 1, because counter is assigned to it 1 less than 4, we will call this variable. All letters of the key equal all the letters of the key, still empty now, this variable, plus generate 4 letters of the key. We give it uppercase, which is represent number 2, or 2 represent uppercase in the enum, and we give it 4. We want 4 characters, capital letter or uppercase. Let's open this, generate 4 letters of the key. I didn't change even its name. Everything is same. I changed this function name. It was get all the letters of the key. I changed it to get the key, but this one I didn't change even its name. Generate 4 letters of the key. From that, lesson number 20, generate the keys. It has string for letters equal double quotation, and while counter, which is 1 now, less than or equal number of letters, letters value, it's come from here. Okay, because we use here the function generate 4 letters of the key. It has 2 parameters. We should fill its 2 parameters. We give to the first parameter character type uppercase, and number of the letters we give it number 4 because we want 4 characters each slot in the key. So yes, 1 less than 4 number of letters, 4 letters variable, we use it equal 4 letters plus get random character. Get random character, I just open it now, it's above it. This one, get random character, it will check the card type represent which number. We say uppercase, which is 2, so it will be character 2. So case 2, it will be executed here, and the compiler will return for us capital letter uppercase character randomly, and we will take it. We will go to generate 4 letters of the key. We will take here the get random character. We will store it inside 4 letters variable and counter plus plus 2 less than number of the letters. Yes, 2 still less than 4. Again, give us another random character until the 5 not less than 4, 5 not equal 4. Go out of this function and return for me 4 characters. Already I named it generate 4 letters characters. Okay, and after that, take this generate 4 letters character, take the 4 characters that of the first slot of the first array of the first key, store it inside all letters of the key variable, and come check here. If counter less than 4, this is a if statement just to build the dashes between the slots of the key. Okay, if counter less than 4, why 4? Because we'll have 4 slots, and between each slot we want to do the dash to build the dashes. Yes, counter is still 1 less than 4, so please take the 4 characters equal the 4 characters plus dash, which means take the first 4 characters and make after them or do after them dash. Okay, and counter plus plus and get back to do the same process, and in the end return all letters of the key, which means get the key, it will hold for us, get the key function, it will hold for us the first key with the first 4 slots and the characters of the key. Okay, we come here, get array with the key that we called it down in the main function. We said get the key to hold for us the first key. So inside the first index of the array. So the first index of the array, it will store inside it the first key. And I++, go again to that functions, bring us another key, generate letters, do whatever you want that function with that logic, and bring us another key, store it inside the another index of the array, and so on until the get array with the keys it's full with the keys according to the length of the user that the user inserted. So when we call this procedure get array with the keys, the array it will be full with the keys according to our array length. If the user insert 5, so we have 5 keys. If the user insert 6, so we have 6 keys. And after that, we just display string array. Display string array. This is a procedure we build it here for this problem, to solve this problem. It takes the array string also, okay, and the length. Display string array, even I named display, it was before display array because it was integer, but this time it was the string array because we will display the array and the keys inside them, and the keys inside them represent or contain from characters, which is string in it, okay? What it has inside it, integer I equals 0, while I less than length, is just to do comparing to make the while statement condition true. When we say I less than array length, which means 0 less than 5 because the user insert 5. Yes, go inside it, print this string array I plus 1 to be like on the console screen when you saw it when we did run to the program in the beginning of the lesson. Array between two square bracket number 1 and C out less than array of I. Array of I, it will be already stored inside it the first key. From where? From this procedure that we called it here in the main function that's called get array of the key. Because first get array of the key, it will fill the array with the keys, the characters, and after that you display it with this procedure. So that was the lesson of today. Lesson number 32, write a program to fill an array elements with a random number from 1 to 100, then fill the array with the keys. I will just open for you the another functions to see them and try to write them by yourself from scratch and try to understand them. Okay, everything same. We just like do reusability. We copy the same functions and we just add small functions to apply the requirements of the new problems and get positive number. Also, I will open it for you. It's same like the previous one. I didn't change anything. I didn't touch the logic at all. So see you next lesson, next problem.